Hey Questers, it's Shannon here. I'm going to introduce you to Patrick Landsman, who works for the Bushnell Performing Arts Center. He's going to tell you how you can interact with him and the Bushnell, a little bit about pre-COVID Bushnell and post-COVID Bushnell, and I have two guests who are also going to join him, so I'm excited. See ya.
Hello, my name is Amy Lugo, and I am currently in the Quest 2020 class, and I also work here at the Bushnell as the Senior Coordinator of Programming. What that means is basically I help with booking the shows that come in for performances, whether it's kids shows, rentals, or Broadway. I help a little bit with all of that.
I am Tawani Davis. I'm the Director of Programming of Spectrum and Motion Dance Theater Ensemble. And that means that I pretty much run the kids. I run the gamut of making sure that the kids have programming, make sure that they are dancing in their classrooms, make sure that they have actual academic work. We do the full gamut. And I do every age group, ages 3 and up. I also built my own dance and anthropology program, which is for high school students and college students as well. So, yeah.
And you are a previous Quester.
Yes, I am class of 2019 with Patrick, the best class ever.
My name is Patrick Landsman. I work at the Bushnell Center for the Performing Arts. I'm in the development department here, so I am their individual giving liaison, so I work directly with a pool of donors to help build their relationship to the institution and hopefully bring in more money to help support the organization. A lot of people don't realize that the Bushnell is a nonprofit organization, and around 50% of our annual income comes from contributed gifts. So gifts from individuals and corporate sponsors as well. So especially in this current climate, we're doing as much as we can to fundraise and keep this organization going. So the Bushnell was built in 1929. It was the vision of Dotha Bushnell Hillier, who was the daughter of Horace Bushnell. I'm sure you've heard that name before. Horace Bushnell was the local theologian and minister who actually started Bushnell Park. So his daughter wanted to create something as a tribute to her father, Horace, and so she came up with the concept of the Bushnell Center for the Performing Arts, really as an opportunity to bring the community together for arts, culture, religion, really as a community convener. So the Bushnell was actually built in 1929 and opened in 1930. So Dotha had actually invested some money in the stock market in 1918, and she actually took that money out in 1928, so right before the crash. So it was a very smart move, and thankfully she was able to create the Bushnell with that money. They actually came under budget, but the Bushnell officially opened in 1930. So it's been 90 years. We're celebrating our 90th anniversary this year. So we're doing a lot of digital initiatives, both for the community and for our patrons, donors, but also for our education programs. So we recently just did a Loaded and Lunch program, which was an opportunity to bring in via social media platform on YouTube some of the cast members of Hamilton. And so we had a little Q&A with them, which was great to sort of hear what they're up to and what their thoughts are in terms of being able to bring those shows back to the Bushnell and back to other theaters like the Bushnell around the country. Could you tell me a little bit about, working with an arts nonprofit in Hartford during a pandemic? What are your thoughts and feelings, over the last few months and now?
My major concern has always been about accessibility. It's a matter of the students that I serve are predominantly brown, and they live in inner city youth where they don't have full access to what some of our outside towns might have or outside cities might have. So I think my thing would be about making sure that all of our students have accessibility to whatever their needs are via a computer or a tablet. Some of them don't even have phones. Some of them don't have, strong Wi-Fi. So those might be a major thing that I think we might need to consider, making sure that everyone has the same opportunity to have access to not just the arts, but to everything else that they need.
Definitely.
So I know you were in the Quest class last year, and prior to this, you gave me a lot of tips on how to navigate the Quest process. But now that we've moved to the online platform, do you have any new tips on that process?
Yeah, so I feel like some of the biggest takeaways or tips that I would suggest is to really do the research. You'd be surprised. You may not be aware of what's going on in Hartford or Greater Hartford in the area in terms of what your project is. So make sure you really spend the time, do the research, and see what's already being done, because maybe there's something that you can do to help another nonprofit in the community to continue to help what they're doing. Also, I think it's really important to build those connections in the community. So, spend the time. I know it's difficult to actually network and be one-on-one, but maybe have some one-on-one. Maybe you could meet in the park with your group now wearing masks, or just have one-on-one with your classmates. One of the things that I really took away from my group was building those relationships, and now I feel like I have this strong sounding board. So anytime I have a question about a project that I'm working on, I can go to my Quest group, and we sort of throw ideas off of each other and flesh things out. So that's been really, really beneficial